walking belief system. Yeah, I repeat, you are a walking belief system. Religion is nothing more than beliefs. Law of attraction, the way our lives turn out, circumstances that we're faced with, things that happen to us, things that don't happen to us, are all manifested and created through beliefs, through thought, through your belief system. I mean, think about it, right? Think about beliefs, and think about the fact of believing is that beliefs can change. You can change what you believe, and you can change what you believe by changing how you think. You feel me? You can change your beliefs by changing how you think. And by changing how you think, you can change your perception on how you see things, which at the end, which changes your life, changes your situations, changes the events that you come in encounter with, change situations, change the events that you have come in contact with and that you will come in contact with. Will change how people react around you. It'll change, your environment by changing your perception, by changing how you see things, and by changing your beliefs. Now the thing about this is that on this planet, and just some of the rules, or some of the laws that are on this planet that us as spiritual beings have to abide by. It states that it's the law. It happens like that. You change your belief system. You change your perception of how you see things. You change how things happen for you, good or bad. Doesn't make a difference. If you're a negative person, and you have negative beliefs, you're going to get negative results, and negative things are going to happen to you. You're going to notice a lot of negative things, and that's why you're going to say all these negative things are happening, because you are in tune with negativity. You are in tune with the things that are not supposed to happen to you. I'm in tune with the frequencies and the vibrations that I need to be on to get what I want out of this planet, and to manifest the things that I want out of this planet. And you got to understand that these things are given to you, right? And they're not given to you how you think or how you feel they should be given to you. They're given to you how they are supposed to be given to you. And that's the magic of this manifestation. That's the magic of just thought and visualization and frequency and vibration. Is the game, and the fun part about it is how do you actually get it, and when do you actually get it. How I feel like I'm able to use this law of attraction, or use these laws to my advantage, and I want to teach you how to use it, and I also want to teach you how it's possible for you to do it. But not only is it possible for you to do it, but how simple it is. And a lot of it is your perception, and it's a mindset, right? It's a mindset. You got to have a certain kind of mindset, and unless you have an open mind, unless you are able to let go, unless you are able to believe, just just like anything else, believe that this is true and this is how things work. It'll happen for you in no time. Right? Listen, you gotta protect your energy, okay? Just protect your energy. Protect the people. Protect your energy from you know, people who's around, people who are around you, close friends. You know, people who you feel are draining you, right? And we know who the people are draining us. The thing about this whole game of life, and the thing about life, and the thing about how this whole world works is that as humans, right, we know what's right. As spiritual beings, we know what we should be doing, right? We know what's right. We know what we should be doing. We just don't. And then we complain when things don't go our way. And we complain when the results aren't how we expect the results to be, right? We do that all the time. When we know what we should be doing. That's the first step. That's one of the first steps. Is just do what you know you should be doing. If you can give back, give back. And you got to be able to. You have to be able to give these things. And you got to be able to give from a place of not wanting to receive, of a genuine place of giving. Of no, you take that. No, that's yours. You hold that. That's yours. You keep that. That's how it has to be. No. It's not about me right now. It's about you. And it could be anything. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be money. This world, right? I've gotten more blessings and more manifestations and more things come back to me by giving advice, by making people smile, by just making somebody's day, but not even giving money. Money is probably one of the least things you can do to get back. And when I say that, is a lot of times you might see a homeless person or something like that, and you might want to give them money, right? You might give them money, but the odds of you getting money back in return because you get that person money is highly unlikely. And I'm explaining to you why. In order to receive money, you have to be on a certain money frequency. A lot of people, unless you're on a frequency of giving, unless you're in a position of giving, unless you're and you're vibrating on a frequency of giving, and only solely giving, you will see a return. Probably most likely financially. But we have to get there. And what happens is a lot of us will give because we have it, but we also give with that thing in the back of our mind with that expectation of, well, what am I going to get out of this? Or, you know, I know God going to bless me because I gave him $20. You know, God going to bless me. So when you think in that aspect of it, nobody's blessing you because you're given that with the expectation of wanting something back in return. It's not how it works. Okay, that's not how it works. Hence the reason, I repeat again, hence the reason why when you go to church and you're paying your tithes, and you're paying your tithes because your pastor said, you know, God said you got to pay your tithes, and you got to pay 10%, and you know God's going to bless you. See, that's the reason that right there is the reason why you won't get blessed, because he's telling you, your pastor's telling you. So you're giving this money expecting something, right? You're expecting a blessing. You're expecting to get something in return, right? When in reality, you shouldn't be expecting anything. You should be giving to give. And unfortunately nowadays, we don't know how to give to give, right? Unfortunately. We don't know how to give to give. Whoa. Right, we don't know how to give. You only know how to give to receive. And when you're able to realize that you have to learn how to give and not to give to receive, that's when the receiving will happen. That's when the receiving will start. When you get on the frequency and learn how to give just to give and not try to give to get something in return. Believe that. The ether, the universe, the world, higher power, higher intelligence, some of you even call him God. It knows your heart genuinely. I repeat, it knows your heart genuinely. It genuinely knows if you're a positive person, you're a good person. It genuinely knows if you're a negative person. It genuinely knows if you mean good, if you have good in your heart, right? It knows that. If you fronting out here, man, you still gonna get you. If you out here fronting and your heart is not. Excuse me, your heart is not right, but you out here fronting like your heart is right. That shit gonna come to light. You can't. Excuse me. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. You can't run from it. It's gonna be there, regardless. People gonna feel that. People gonna feel your energy. People gonna feel that you're not being right or there's something off. So yeah, it's not a game, because you can manifest something that's so negative and so on what you want to happen. At the same time, you can attract something so positive, right? You're the sole controller of that. You're the reason why these things happen. You determine the good and the bad of what happens. You do, nobody else. And you got to realize that, right? You have to realize that. Yo, it's been great. Just kicking it. Eat the boy 999. Like and subscribe.